Welcome to Kimmy's Collective. I'm Kim. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My readings are timeless, so whenever you find this reading is the perfect time for you. And please feel free to reverse the roles as you see fit. But don't try to make a message fit, because if it's not your message, it's not your message, all right? So let's get started. I pre-shuffled the deck, and the bottom of the deck is Obsessive Lover, Dangerous, Toxic, Unhealthy, Possessiveness, and Karmic. So there's someone that is obsessed with you, Pisces. Let's get some more. Okay, looks like we've got all three. We have crying over you. So someone is obsessive and crying over you. Fishing for comments. So maybe you guys are not in contact now, and maybe they're posting things, hoping that you'll make a comment, kind of start up a conversation. And we've got reflecting. So they're reflecting on maybe your relationship. Cyberbully is at the bottom of the deck. Bankrupt and moving on with uninterested and unfazed, wanting you back. Okay, let's get some tarot on this before we go any further. The Chariot, speaking of movement. Okay, so this is crying over you. Obviously, maybe you left a situation and it's left someone in their head. We have the Nine of Wands, but it showed up in the reverse. In the upright, the Nine of Wands is someone that is standing their ground. They've been fighting the good fight, but they haven't given up. They haven't given up yet. It feels like someone has given up. Or maybe you have given up on this person that's crying over you. But let's get some more. We have the King of Swords. That is someone that is very decisive, that makes decisions and sticks with them. So maybe you have given up on this person, this situation. The Sun. There may be children involved in this. Or, you just make them very happy. Four of Cups. That is someone that is not accepting an offer. This could be a missed opportunity. Knight of Pentacles. Someone taking their time, doing things properly, the way they should have been done. And Ten of Wands is putting down burdens. So maybe someone has been crying over you, and maybe they have given up. Maybe they have given up. Maybe they are accepting your word, and possibly they are, no. Bottom of the deck. New passionate beginning. Yeah, I don't think they're giving up. I was trying to push that narrative, but I actually feel like they're done crying. I will say that. They are done crying. They are done feeling hurt. And I think they're making the decision. You make them happy. They're going to come in and make some sort of an offer despite the fact that you may have let them know. I mean, there's a lot of obsessive energy surrounding you here. I feel like they need you in more ways than just one. They may need you financially. They may need you for the kids. They may need you to take this offer that they are presenting. There's a desire to take one's time and do things correctly. They have definite passion for you. But I feel like they want to talk. They definitely want to talk to you. King of Cups. There's love here in this situation. And there's conflict. But I think this person wants to be successful in coming back in. And they want to hurry up and do this. They are very regretful. And, you know, they're missing the relationship, I think. And they're making a choice to come back into she or he that is nurturing. Someone that they need in their life. I think that's you. I don't know if you feel like you're being bullied by this person. Maybe you might feel a little harassed, because we do have cyberbully at the bottom of the deck. But following that is bankrupt, which is why I'm saying they need you in more ways than one. It's like maybe your absence has caused some kind of major hole in their lifestyle, in their life, in their lifestyle. And they are definitely still passionate about you. Okay, so now we have the fishing for comments. So like I said, maybe they're trying to get some sort of response out of you, Pisces, to, you know, talk to them. But let's get some tarot and see what we get. Bottom of the deck is Knight of Cups, which is a romantic gesture. So I think that maybe if they're posting, you're posting, maybe they'll make a comment, or like I said, if they're posting, maybe you'll make a comment, and maybe they can get some kind of romantic gesture in there to let you know that they are interested. All right, let's see what we get. Fishing for comments. The Emperor. Knight of Pentacles. So someone wants, they want this opening so that they can come in and take charge of maybe the conversation or the situation and try to, you know, Knight of Pentacles again, try to work things out to get something going, get something moving slowly but surely, but to get something moving with you. Seven of Swords. I think they're being very strategic in their movements. Eight of Pentacles. This could be a little plan that they've plotted out for some time. Strength. They're being courageous. They're going to make that leap of faith. Even though the Fool is not out here, they're going to make that first step. The Hermit. I think that this is something that they have been meditating on. You have been on their mind. They have been pretty much obsessed. They've been reflecting on the situation. Bottom of the deck is Five of Pentacles. They feel alone and maybe kind of lost without you in their world. Queen of Swords. That could be you with your boundary up, male or female. Justice. You're taking care of yourself. You've moved past whatever conflict that this Knight of Wands energy probably brought to you. Oh, there's another one back there. Yeah, you've done some healing. You've done some healing of your heart. And now we have the Fool here, and that is taking a leap of faith. So I feel like this Knight of Wands energy, this person, they've made a leap of faith. Maybe they've left whatever situation that they were dealing with, if they were dealing with a third-party situation. I don't see that in the cards. Maybe because that could have been something that had happened in the past, maybe the distant past, and they have not been able to get over you. Time has gone by, possibly, and I feel like they're ready to come in and make a stand with you. This woman in this Fool card, she has a amethyst crystal in her hand, and that's for intuition. She's using her intuition as far as how she moves. So I think she's using her intuition over her logic. And I say her, he, she, doesn't matter. It's just an energy. But they are coming back, and they are in a single energy. And they want to try and nurture this situation again and get it back on track. Okay, so let's see the reflecting. Someone's had time to reflect. Temperance, taking the time to reflect, to heal. And I don't know if this is your energy or if it's theirs. But if you do take this person back, they've been crying over you. It must have been a pretty bad ending somehow. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It could be any type of relationship. Family, friend, co-workers, boss. But someone is reflecting on this. Okay, let's see what we get. Reflecting. We have the Ten of Cups, contentment and joy. They are reflecting on how happy of a situation it was, maybe when they were with you. You see the couple at the bottom? Nine of Wands again. That was the first energy out. The first energy was they put those wands down. They stopped fighting for something, or they left that energy. This one, they're fighting for this. They want this contentment and joy. They want this with the Ten of Cups there. Six of Swords. They want to move into smoother waters with you. They're trying to do all the work. They're being very strategic with their movements. You make them happy, so regardless of whether or not you're going to accept or not, they're going to come back in and make this offer. Three of Pentacles, because that's collaboration. They want to work with you. They want to be back in your energy. The Fool, taking that leap of faith. That's the second time for the Fool showing up. And Strength. Strength again. So they're using a lot of courage to try and come back to you, to get back with you, get in your good graces. They have, I feel like they have looked at everything that had happened in your situation, and one by one, I think they put those burdens down. It took a lot of courage and a lot of strength to get there, but they went within and they actually took a look at them. Michael Jackson's coming to mind. They took a look at themselves and they made a change, and they're ready to jump off that cliff, trying to reactivate something, to get something going. And we have Strength again here. All right, bottom of the deck, before I forget, is the Five of Cups. That's that regret energy. They regret what they did in the past. They regret wounding you the way they did. And they want to come back and collaborate with you. They want to get back into a peaceful state, you know, where that happiness was. We have the Queen of Wands. They find you extremely attractive. They want to celebrate. Oh, we got the Devil here. So we have the Ten of Swords and we have the Devil. So I'm getting that with the Three of Cups here too. I should throw in there. I really believe they have reevaluated their behavior and they brought it to an end. They put it to an end. Any third-party situations that they had you involved in, they brought that to an end. Obsessive behavior probably on their part. Maybe they, you know, were enjoying their third-party situationships. And, you know, I feel like they have taken a look at that, looking at how maybe a little obsessed with that type of energy, that type of behavior. Maybe they've taken a look at that and they're reevaluating, you know, or have reevaluated just exactly what was going on. And they're planting new seeds. They want to give you a message of love, you know, fishing for comments. They want some kind of interaction to start. Apparently, it has to start slowly. They can't just pick up the phone and say, hey, what's happening? How you been? Blah, blah, blah. It's probably a lot more involved in that than that. They find you to be their star, and they want a new passionate beginning with you. Yeah, they want to bring justice to this situation. Okay. But they are hurt and upset. And they're doing whatever they can to try and start something up with you. Okay, so let's get some clarity. Give me some more information on this energy of being sad and hurt and upset. Them crying over you. They want a new beginning. They want that new passionate beginning. They want to come back in. They have that love now. I think they recognize just where they screwed up. They know your boundaries are up, especially against them when it comes to them. All right. Crying over you. What is the scoop with this energy? Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Six of Wands. That's someone that wants to make this situation official. They want to be successful with you again. I think they miss your kind, open heart. And she is the Queen of Cups is the counterpart to the King of Cups. There's that painful ending, and there's the King of Swords again. I think they want to have a chance to talk to you about what actually happened, why things went the way they did. Like maybe there's more to this picture, and there's the justice. They want to bring justice. You know, maybe there was a misunderstanding here. There's the Tower, King of Cups again. And healing. They want to heal the situation that they messed up, that they blew up. And I'm getting that even though they might have been doing extracurricular things, that their heart was with you. I know, but they are very regretful for screwing that up. They want to heal it. Not sure if you're going to give them an opportunity though. But they're coming forward anyway with the Chariot. Yeah, they're coming forward. They regret what they did. Okay, so Knight of Wands made their appearance, but in the reverse. That's kind of letting me know that they regret that behavior and they've put it down. They're not wishy-washy. I need a new bottom of the deck now. They're not going to be wishy-washy. They're moving away from all of that energy, from the secrets, from the conflict. They're manifesting a new beginning. And ooh, that's sweet. Look at that. Look at her. They want to manifest all kinds of goodness. All kinds. They want to start fresh. That's beautiful. Look at all that yellow. It's like coming in, you know, wiping out this conflict. Going to explain to you what the secrets were. Putting that kind of stuff to death. Letting that go. Working hard to get this thing started up again on the right foot. Okay, so let's see what the scoop is with their little strategy on fishing for comments. What's going on with that? Once again, they're coming in strong. But they're going to come in with kid gloves. They are not going to ruffle anybody's feathers. As I say that, I look at the strategy with the feathers being ruffled here. They are not going to ruffle your feathers. They're going to come in calm, cool, and collected. You know, they're fishing. They're going to yank you up when they can, but they know it's got to be proper timing. Okay, let's get some more. Queen of Swords. They know your guard is up. There's the Fool. That's that leap of faith. But they're making that choice to come on in, jump off that ledge, and manifest that nurturing energy, putting down the old burdens, making a romantic offer. I think they've been doing some studying. They've been watching, probably watching you over the internet, keeping an eye out, maybe even having friends, you know, hey, have you seen so-and-so at the so-and-so today? They want to move into smoother waters. They've been healing and thinking about this for quite some time. And this is the third time for the Nine of Wands. They have been in struggle mode when it comes to you. This time I'm thinking this is them wanting success, celebration, a reunion in this situation. Bottom of the deck, bringing that old energy to an end. That old energy, bringing it to an end. I'm going to put that out there too. All right, so now let's see, reflecting. 10 of Cups, contentment and joy. 9 of Wands, you know, fighting for that, wanting that back. Going to do whatever it takes to get back in that type of energy. Wanting to move into smoother waters with you. Collaboration. They want to start it all over again. All of this is taking a lot of courage for them. The strength is showing up a lot. And I think you got them scared. They must have really screwed up. But anyway, let's get some messages. What's going on with the reflecting? Reflecting on everything that they've lost and reflecting on what it is they want back. 7 of Cups, that is choices, that is confusion, that is delusion. Three of Wands, that's waiting for your ships to come in. For that 10 of Cups action. Working together. I think they're confused as to whether or not you will be accepting of this offer, obviously. If you will want to work with them. I think that they're hoping that you still have you're holding on to something in the heart for them. I think they are hoping that you are still waiting for them to come back. Hoping that they will come back, fishing for comments. Maybe you were fishing for comments, huh? 4 of Cups. That is not accepting an opportunity. What about that? Second chance. It's going to take some time. You have the Judgment out here. They want to rebirth this. But I think they really kind of feel like you may not. Bottom line is you're going to make them work for this no matter what. It ain't going to just come easy. King of Wands. Which I think you're seeing they may start coming in a little aggressively, and they're going to have to struggle to maintain their balance. Because I think they know that you will walk away. Because if you go too fast with it, after something traumatic has happened, if you just come gangbusters back in, people aren't going to trust that. That would bring up all antennas in my book. Like, what's it, your rush? You just want to do what you did before, come in and run out again? That Knight of Wands energy? I don't think so. So they know that you're up on that, and they know they better be cool. They're going to have to balance that that King of Wands energy with the Moon. I think their emotions run very deeply for you. And they've been reflecting on how deeply their emotions are. I think whatever else was out there for them, with them, it didn't match up. Wasn't grounded. It wasn't very attractive to them. And they're seeing things differently. They see you as their star, and you make them happy. All right. So that's what I'm saying. They are going to try and manipulate, but not in a bad way, manipulate their way back in. If you post a cute little picture, they're going to like it. You post another, they're going to heart it. You know, progressive, they'll say hi and try to slowly, you know, become your friend or what have you. Whatever's going on, they're taking it slow. Okay, so, but they're upset over you. So let's see what needs to be surrendered. Surrender low self-esteem. They could have drug you, whether they know it or not, with whatever happened last time. It could have affected your self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and balance, and abundance. In balance, set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So if they made you feel less than, release that. Release that energy. Or you probably have. That's why they're so timid to come in here. Let's see what else. What else does Pisces need to surrender? Surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Do we have surrender to receiving support and love? Allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. And surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. So yeah, have that faith. When this person does come along and you start feeling anxious, you know, just get back into your reflective mode. You know, get into that state of mind and just breathe. Let go of the anxiety. That way you can face whatever's to come. What's key is to not run unless this person poses a danger to you, some sort of a threat to your personal body. Don't run from situations. When you feel them coming back up, breathe and face it. That way you learn from that lesson, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. You faced it. You've given it your shot. You've stood up for whatever it is that, I don't want to say you're fighting for, but whatever you believe in, whoever you are, whatever person you are. You know, you stand your ground. You don't cower. You don't fall into low self-esteem kind of attitude. You stand up in your power, you know, and you face this. Learn whatever Spirit has for you in these lessons. So this person is coming back. I feel like they've done some right stuff to you. And they're coming in. But they know that they have to come in slowly and gently with you. I think they realize what damage they did to you, and I really feel like they're very apologetic about it. You know, you could have had some posts, you know, they've been watching, so you could have had some, you know, some passive-aggressive kind of posts on your social media about being hurt and that kind of thing, and they might have seen it, and they know to come back in, they need to be on the tippy toes. They need to come in slowly. They really need to think about their approach. But I say all that to say, with their approach, stand your ground, anticipate it, know that it's coming. Who knows, it could pan out and become a better situation than before. I think in the separation, they too have possibly learned some lessons as well. But I think your lesson is to stand up to this energy, face it, don't be afraid of it. Okay, I said it a lot. All right, so let's see what your higher self wants you to know. Nature is calling you. It wants to touch, fulfill, and protect you with its healing powers. And that's another thing. You heal from facing certain things that have thrown you off course, off your path. You get back on that path, and when it jumps in front of you again, it's like a video game. You know, if you want to pass that level, you got to beat that one little monster that keeps jumping in your road. Otherwise, you're going to go wah, 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 and start back again, you know, with all of, you know, with less power and the whole 9 yards. So when you get to that point again, stand your ground. Face that. Face whatever is coming. Okay. What else does Pisces higher self want them to know? I talk so much, I probably said it all already. They only gave me one card. The time is right. Seize the day and make progress on your soul path. Absolutely. I just finished saying that. Beat that little devil or that little monster on your path. Knock him off the road and continue. I'm getting Mario. Mario, what is that? Mario Brothers? That's how I'm feeling this is like. Don't let this situation showing up again knock you off course. Because I have a feeling that it really did something, judging by the way this person feels like they have to come back in. They are coming in, I feel like, tail tucked. All right, and the new bottom of the deck is a difficult path is being revealed. Ask for help and learn that we are all connected. Talk to somebody, talk to people, talk to your friends, you know, and take what resonates with them. Let's get a hidden truth. Let's see what they have to say, or let's see what's not being said in this. I saved your texts and your messages. Okay. So they're probably reflecting on all those old text messages, all the old emails and different things. All right, let's see what we get. Some of the hidden messages. I feel so drawn to you. So they are very drawn to you still. Will you ever make things right? That could be from you to them. That may be all they have to do is make things right. What else? I usually pull I find you so attractive. They're very attracted to you. I think they're very upset. They got out there and saw that that grass was not green. I miss hearing your voice. I am in a committed relationship. That could have been the thing that threw you completely off. So now you can walk up and face that. That I can imagine would be very hard for someone to have given themselves to someone, and all the while they're in a committed relationship and you're thinking it's just the two of you. I daydream about a life with you. So yeah, maybe this person, like I said in the beginning, I think sometimes lots of time has gone by, and maybe this person did what they needed to do. Maybe they stopped fighting for whatever they were in, and now they're recognizing something as it relates to you. But they know they screwed up big time, big time, big time. New bottom, I want you back. Yo. Okay, so let's see what what message Spirit has for you. That's rough. Okay. Let go of the old and make way for the new. You may find yourself being distracted by random thoughts, fears, or doubts. Don't allow yourself to be governed by them. Simply observe and choose to take aligned actions and choices. And have more faith in yourself. Be proud of how you are navigating every curveball that life throws at you. How you deal with those times shows your true inner resilience. Absolutely. This could be a curveball for you. Nothing can break that. That in itself is an inspiration for others. Keep shining your light. So you continue to have faith in yourself, faith on that path. Know that you can get through that obstacle. Whatever fear is sitting on that path in front of you, know that you can get through it. You have resilience. And the new bottom is, what areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset, worry, disrupted sleep? If so, these are the areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. That's that video game I was talking about. Blast through that. If it don't work, blast through it again. All right. So now that I get them all, I'm going to wrap this up with a card of guidance from the Goddess Power Oracle deck. Wrong bottom. Bottom of the deck is romantic love. Who knows? Things may go well this time. I don't know. Let's see what you get. What is the guidance for Pisces in this situation? What is the guidance? One card, please, Spirit. One card. Thank you. You gave me two. So I see liberation. I'm going to put the other one to the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is revelation. So things are being revealed. And your card is Kali with liberation. Number 25, Kali. Let's see what Kali wants you to know. 25. You are being invited by the Hindu goddess of liberation and revolution, Kali, to address the aspects in your own shadow nature that have held you hostage to old ideas that no longer serve who you want to become. You can no longer define yourself by your victim story and expect to succeed in your life. There is a beauty in liberation that is deep, fierce, and courageous. It rises up from the willingness to break the chains of the past in order to transform into something new. You may be afraid to set boundaries with others, but the goddess Kali has come to lend you her daggers, for you must cut ties with the familiar ideas about life that have determined your place in the world up until now. Have you been holding back on shining in the world because you are afraid of the reprisal or judgment of others? This helps no one. You must step into life, authentic and glowing. Refuse to allow the potential judgment of others to affect you. Every day, claim your power to liberate yourself from caring what others think. When you are asking for the wisdom to live and contribute, to do no harm, and to serve for the highest good of all, none of this matters. Even if you must tear down what has been built, Kali will help you whenever you need to be courageous, even when you are most afraid. Be fierce and loving, and be willing to learn. Life will respond in miraculous ways. Okay, so now your alignment message is: when resentment and anger fester below the surface, the unprocessed emotions simmer until they boil over. It's easy to project anger, envy, and ancient inherited rage on others we perceive as the source of our discontent. When something triggers these emotions, we can project onto strangers as well as the people closest to us. Nobody wins when so much pain is unleashed in the world. Take heart, for you are not alone. Know that rage and fury must have a place to be expressed, and you can use this energy to make something extraordinary and find a new way. The fierce liberation goddess Kali offers her daggers to help you cut the ties to the stories you tell about your past once you have expressed and processed them. No matter what your conditions, your alignment task is to find a way to channel this rage, this anger, these feelings into creativity. Make something of it, of yourself, so you don't create destruction just because you can. Be willing to be teachable, even if it feels uncomfortable. When you know more, you can do better. Be willing to take full accountability for the energy you bring to the world. Kali knows the fierce, dark love she brings you will not always be comfortable. So she's saying this energy is not going to be comfortable. And the process of transformation requires rigorous self-honesty. You really got to look at yourself when this stuff happens. You have what it takes. Now make something meaningful and be someone you're proud of. So that's kind of like what I was saying about being on that path with that little monster. Instead of like pulling all that energy back in and going into yourself being fearful, let it out, express it, but not in an angry way. You know, utilize it to your highest and greatest good, you know, to your highest potential. Even in dealing with this is coming back because there's something that needs to be learned from it. All right, so that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you, but most of all, I hope it helps you in some way. So if you like these messages, please hit the like, subscribe, and share, and leave me some comments. So until the next time, I'll see you then. You got this. Take care. Bye-bye.